In my previous video, we talked about the insane amount of loot we can expect in the Druids DLC, but Ubisoft will of course also be releasing new gear packs with items that will be awesome to get at Reda. We already saw the Lion mount recently, but there are 2 more packs planned for the imminent future that are both new and old in a way, with some pretty crazy weapons. So a ton to go over. A like on the video would of course really help me out. And let's go. Every week I of course do a giveaway for 2,300 Helix credits, so you can get one of the packs without paying yourself. You can participate by clicking the link in the pinned comment, and be sure you are a subscriber of this channel before you enter. Good luck. Let's start with the Knight Isu Armor. That looks awesome. It of course kind of reminds me of the Isu outfit we had in Origins, and then later of course we got different colors of that armor in the Fate of Atlantis DLC episode 3 in Odyssey. This one is more beefy though, better protected with the larger shoulder pads, a slightly different helmet, and of course the white gold Isu look. We see footage here from GAMERLLIL Games and Jonathan, and I will of course put a link to all the channels I mentioned in this video in the video description. It looks really awesome with the hood as well, and if you played Origins, then you might remember this horse that is next to Evo right now, because as part of the second Helix pack ever added to Origins, the Verse Civilization pack, we got a similar horse. It's white now in Valhalla, but overall completely the same. And we've seen that many times before, that Ubisoft is going back to the older games and adding those items to the latest Assassin's Creed. Like in Odyssey, we had that flaming horse from getting to the highest mercenary tier, but in Origins it was part of the first Helix pack for the game. And also the unicorn mount was a Helix mount in Origins, while in Odyssey you could just buy it at the blacksmith. And I can continue because also Helix weapons from Origins, like the Shellin Axe, is now in Valhalla as the Sepulchre Axe. The point is though, and maybe you already see it, that Helix items from older games are now just earnable in the newer games. But what Ubisoft is doing right now with this Isu mount is bringing back an older mount, giving it a different color, and selling it for full price again. So yeah, I think that sucks. This mount's like more than 3 years old, and now you're bringing it back as if it's something new. And I'm overall not a huge fan of bringing back older items into a new game, like Medusa's Gaze was a Helix shield in Origins, you could also get from Reda, and now it's of course the reward in Valhalla for getting all the artifacts. Well, at least they're not selling it again, I guess. But I hope there's not a trend of like bringing back items from Origins and asking money for it. I still think it's a cool mount, but it should just have been a mount you can buy at the stable, not a Helix item. The bird skin is new of course, although I'm not sure what to think of it, it's kinda meh. Now next to the armor, the weapon is the true standout here, the Sword of Eden. We got a full picture of it as well. Gain a charge after a kill, increase assassination damage when fully charged, and release the full charge on a finisher. So I have to try it out to see how it works, because getting extra assassin damage while in combat is not that handy. And this weapon was by the way part of concept art from Pierre, where we also see other Jotun inspired weapons, including maces. So yeah, with the Sword of Eden now coming to the game, I would not be surprised if we might see two-handed maces as a weapon type in Valhalla later, maybe with that rumored third DLC. I will by the way do a video about that potential third expansion soon, going over new rumors and way more, so stay tuned for that. The pack also comes with a shield, which increases your assassin damage by just equipping the shield, so that's actually pretty good if you like to sneak around and avoid direct combat. And the armor is good for every instance, increasing assassination damage when undetected, but attack when in conflict. And if you have the full set on, you get increased headshot damage when undetected and stun when in conflict. The big standout from this set are the wings though, that you already got a brief look at in the intro. So GAMERLLIL has them trigger when assassinating a dummy here, and also when doing a finisher, it seems. So I'm still not sure how it works and if it's connected to the armor set or the weapons. I think the armor set, right? It will be really cool to try this out. And yes, when in the photo mode, the wings will stay, which is really cool. Oh, and these might be my favorite tattoos, because they basically make Eivor look Isu. like they seem to be coming with this pack as well. I love the photos Colin took on Twitter, as you see right here. So finally tattoos that are worth the opal in my opinion, looking really good. And well, the other pack that is coming is the Abstergo set, or modern day set as it's called in Valhalla. Increasing attack depending on the remaining health of the target and additional increase to speed. So likely the less health the target has, the more attack and speed you get. That would be my bet. The set comes with a riot shield, so a ballistic shield we also see in Rainbow Six. Why not? And it has a little Ubisoft trinket as well. I'm not sure if it needed that, but yeah, we have it. The perk is quite cool though, increasing attack when blocking a ranged attack. And you see me do that here with the Night Pack. And now that I think of it, why do all these item packs have big shields? Why not other weapons? Like, we can dual wield any weapon. Why give us a sword and a shield all the time? Either way, going back to that Night Pack footage, because that pack of course comes with a sword, which has a fire effect on the left-hand charge. And that is similar to what we see with the new weapon from the Abstergo set. First of all, it's a bayonet sword. Yes, a gun, only the description notes that you still cannot figure out the usefulness of the odd handle of this sword, but its blade is unbelievably sharp. So we can't shoot it, of course. No, it's a great sword. I really think people will love this and people will be like, what the heck is this doing in my Viking game? Either way, the perk is that you stagger enemies in an area after hitting one enemy with a special attack. So another effect when doing the left-hand charge from the sword. So I'm curious to find out like what the look of this effect is and if it's powerful, but it's sounds pretty strong. But yeah, if you played Odyssey during the post-launch, then this pack of course looks familiar, right? To be fair, the outfit is quite different. It's not a full-on helmet, but more a mask. You can still see the hair from Eivor. It's also less protected and has a scarf. I prefer the Odyssey set myself, although with a hood on, it already looks a bit better. Now, especially the weapons will be cool to get at Reda at some point. And maybe you already guessed, but the horse from this Abstergo pack is the same as the Abstergo horse from Odyssey. Okay, they made some slight color changes, but it's not that much. So again, a shame that they're selling this item from Odyssey again for full price. The bird skin is quite unique though, robot bird in a way. Might be worth the 150 opal when it arrives. And well, we see Peter H also reveal naval items for this set. And if you follow the channel for a while, then you know that these items look familiar, right? They were namely already leaked in a video from Baranes a while back. So if we look at that video again, we for example see naval stuff with an archer as a figurehead that I don't think is in the game yet. And also the werewolves we already looked at a while back. So high chance that we will get a werewolf set in the future. And that makes sense looking at the Druids DLC where we get to fight werewolves. And with the Knight of the Round Table pack already out, 2 weeks after the mystical set, I think we are back to an every other week release schedule for these item packs. Which means that one of these sets is likely coming on May 18th. And then the other one on June 1st, likely with the new update. Which should include a lot of free content as well. Because that's of course the thing, with them going more aggressive on these packs again, I hope the amount of free content we get is going to be substantial. Because so far we still need a big free update that completely knocks it out of the park. And I really hope the mastery challenges are that. But we will have to wait and see. I'll of course let you know when we know more, so totally subscribe to miss nothing Valhalla related. A like on the video would really help me out. And totally check out my previous video on the Ubisoft Connect challenges and new tactics on how to complete them. And some more Druids DLC info. You can watch it by clicking on the screen, or I will link to it at the end of our photo mode showcase. You can of course send in your shots to the Valhalla Raptor hashtag on Twitter, or to my dedicated pictures channel on the Discord. And you can join the Discord via the link in the pinned comment. And once you are there, accept the rules and then you are able to post. Okay, Joyce, come in. The photo mode expert here, of course, on the channel. You selected 3 shots from the community, so which one did you pick this time?
What's up everyone? Let's start with Chase over on Discord, who took this origin style picture of Eivor wearing the Bayek outfit while exploring the area. The warm color scheme, the shadow on the wall, and the torch on the right gets you straight back into the world of Egypt, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I really love the shadow here. Awesome shot.
Next up is Solix, also on Discord, where things went a little too intimate here with Eivor and an enemy. Is there a bonding or a romance moment blooming here, or they might do a staring contest and one of them is gonna bash a head in. Either way, this made me laugh.
Yeah, the enemy is not looking into the eye, so if it's a staring contest, he's not playing by the rules for sure.
Cheater. And finally, we've got Southern Glam over on Twitter who went on a ride with the new lion mount, got hungry all of a sudden and caught a snake head in its mouth. I mean, this is a very creative shot right here. Think she pressed the button to let it roar to open up its mouth just when the snake caught the attention of the two. I'm impressed, and it makes for a very cool shot.
Yeah, very, very creative. I will be killing these snakes for the community challenge though, but that's another way to take them out. Of course, if you got shots, send them our way. Maybe you'll be in the next video. And of course, subscribe for way more Valhalla content. The Druids DLC is very close. For now, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.
Goodbye!